Welcome to the Atkins version of Sportscenter. We've cut out the carbs and we're giving you only the meat. 7 minutes, one story, one goal, one commercial. Tonight's special episode centers around one man and his lifelong dream of being an anchorman on ESPN Sportscenter. And why shouldn't he? He writes, walks, sleeps, speaks, types, grills, and clearly dances. You name it, this man does it all. So what's his response to all the hype? Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, it's a sin. House of Pain? You gotta be kidding me. Don't pack anything, stick around. This is Sportscenter. Good evening and welcome to Sportscenter. Alongside my notes, I'm Andrew Glasgow. Linda Cohn, Stuart Scott, John Anderson, Dan Patrick, Reese Davis, Kevin Frazier, Neil Everett have the night off. Good evening and thanks for joining us for this special Atkins Pack once-in-a-lifetime special edition of SportsCenter, aptly titled Andrew Glasgow and Why He Should Be the Next SportsCenter Anchor. That's right, Andrew. From old school to high school to secondary school to out of school, Glasgow continues to pursue projects and career moves that make him the perfect candidate to be a part of the knowledgeable, talented, and professional ESPN staff. Choreographer, juggler, wine connoisseur, and all-around Renaissance man, Glasgow says he loves a new challenge and embraces this opportunity to fulfill his lifelong dream of working for ESPN SportsCenter. It begins at an early age when Andrew's excitement for sports got the best of him. It was 1985. He was 9 years old, and a short-lived football league called the USFL still existed. During a fourth quarter timeout at a Portland Breakers game in Civic Stadium, Glasgow, then a ball boy for the team, climbed a large speaker and danced to the timeout music, leading 19,000 adoring fans to dance along with him. Though ESPN was unable to track down the footage of this historical event, sources tell ESPN it resembled moves similar to this and this. Unbeknownst to Glasgow, this self-initiated, infectious cheerleading effort earned him a spot on the 30-second introduction clip that aired before all USFL games. Incidentally, the Breakers won that game, one of only 6 wins during their entire 18-game season. Coincidence? You make the call. 3 years later, Glasgow teamed up with good friend Adam Linman to report on the American Revolution. Together, Linman and Glasgow wrote, produced, directed, and starred in this extraordinary newscast, earning them an undisputed A in 7th grade history. ESPN has obtained exclusive footage of this historical broadcast. There he is on your right, rocking the old school. Good posture, strong articulation, solid eye contact. Like Roy Hobbs, he's a natural. Well, we've got plenty more to tell you about this man, but first we've got to take a quick break. Before we do that, it's time for Did You Know? Did you know? In 8th grade, Glasgow opted to take a jazz tap dance class in lieu of the standard PE class. This revolutionary move inspired several other middle school boys after him to consider taking dance over PE to fulfill that necessary credit. Whew, and who said Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter were the only trailblazers in Portland in 1988? We'll be right back after this commercial break. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Whatever, Dan Patrick.
Booyah!
I'll take Stuart Scott's catchphrases for $200, Alex. Look, if you want to have the hot new catchphrase on ESPN, you're going to have to bring your A game.
That guy's got more hits than a .com in '99.
Well, hello, Mr. Glasgow.
Welcome back to the show, or as they say in the world of television, welcome back to the shizzle. We continue with tonight's special episode. Pick Andrew Glasgow for your show. You can't go wrong. Well, we've been feeling a lot of the old school Glasgow flow, but what about the modern day Andy G? Well, ESPN's Andrew Glasgow had the exclusive opportunity to sit down with Andrew Glasgow for Budweiser's Hot Seat. You graduated with a BS in theater from Northwestern University. What about your vast theater experience, or BS, can you take with you to the newsroom? Well, I think it prepared me for performing in front of the camera day in and day out, for one. I think I understand, how to tell a story effectively, which is always important. After college, you moved to Chicago, where you were a member of an improv comedy troupe for 2 years. What was your favorite role you played? I was in this show called BS. It was an improvised spoof of TV's ER. I played the George Clooney character. Here, let me show you. See the resemblance? Oh, quite so. Impressive. But seriously, I think in the world of broadcast journalism, you have to be prepared for anything. If a major story breaks with no warning whatsoever, you've got to be ready to report on it in a poised and professional manner. I think the fast-moving world of improv really prepared me for that. You now live in New York marketing children's theater. Any wise words for our nation's youth? Good question, Andrew. Yeah, I would say stay young at heart, laugh a lot, follow your dreams even when you're feeling too old for it, and keep it real. Thank you, Andrew, for that exclusive ESPN interview. Well, that just about does it for this episode, but in case you've just joined us, your timing is impeccable. Ladies and gentlemen, before we depart, we bring you ESPN's latest edition, Sportscenter, in 30 seconds. Andrew Glasgow. Lifelong passion for sports. Experienced. Works well with others. Trained to perform for the public. Strong improv skills. Funny. Very funny. Trailblazer. Risk taker. Reality show groupie. Resembles George Clooney. What does it all add up to? The next SportsCenter anchor. Anyway, that does it. I'm Andrew Glasgow. Thanks for joining us. PBA bloopers are next.